chosen to be banned.
10 seconds.
Okay, for those of you who are just joined us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hachimaro. I'm one of the casters for tonight.
And I'll be ioxywa, also one of the co-casters for tonight.
And tonight you are watching the YPC SKADII, a Dota 2 tournament. For today's gaming, we have Team Overdue fighting against Kacang Gaming. One of the 7 teams going head-to-head in this tournament, where they will face off in a round-robin group stage. 6 other teams, and thereby in total we have about 42 games altogether before they enter the finals for the 3rd, 4th, as well as the 1st and 2nd placing.
Today we're on our day 8, and we're already seeing some of the games whereby the popular picks for the bans are usually Primal Beast and Sniper, and we're seeing that right now as we go into the pick phase after the banning of Lifestealer and Marcy.
Team Overdue has just finished a game yesterday against Maggie Curry, and one of their favorite picks usually goes with the Ogre, the Lich, or even the Jakiro. So now that Team Overdue is getting first pick, they are going to pick with the Jakiro.
So it's not surprising that Jakiro always falls into the first pick. Pretty easy but quite useful hero in terms of AoE control.
Yep, with the Ice Path and also the amount of DOT damage over time that Jakiro is able to provide in any team fight is very, very valuable, even as a support with 0 items. The original DOT is enough to deal a lot of damage already in the team fight.
And we see Kacang Gaming going with the Push pick, followed by the Quick Lich pick. This might be a carry Pudge. Well, we're seeing a lot of Pudges going into multiple types of roles already in the past meta. We're not sure whether this Pudge is going for the support, but knowing how the meta rolls nowadays, Pudge going for the Aghanim build would actually wreak a lot of damage into team fights.
Now, this is a very interesting pick from Team Overdue. I think this is the first time Underlord is being picked, even in this tournament alone.
Underlord is considered more of a lane shover, being a bit slow, but able to have this pit of melees to stop with such a huge AoE for heroes to be stopped in its tracks. It's just the problem is it's not a very good hero if he's going to have battles or wars into the jungle. It's more of a lane shover, and that's where they actually have the advantage. And it seems like it's going right into a fast game, whereby they aim to push out the lanes together with the Jakiro and the Pit Lord. And not to mention with the Pit Lord's ult as well, they're able to transfer dimensions to other lanes very easily and back again in case if there's any other fights or they choose to have a split push.
The annoying thing about the Underlord is having to fight into the Pit of Malice, especially if you have heroes that do not like to move around a lot, like your mobile cannons, Medusa or the Terrorblade. Those guys are going to have a lot of trouble. Even moving a little bit, they just might get stuck in the Pit of Malice for way too long.
Right, it's even possible for the enemy to enter through the portal. And we see Team Overdue going with the banning of the Undying and the Witch Doctor, these very annoying supports. Looks like Kacang Gaming is actually banning more of the offlane and carry types of heroes, seeing the Dawnbreaker and Clinks being chosen.
Yeah, with Kacang Gaming already choosing a Lich as their one of their main support, this is definitely a hard support Lich. Over the tournaments, we've seen Lich dealing a lot of damage with just the Chain Frost, well placed and well timed, and probably a lot of luck as well. Just dealing so much damage in well placed team fights.
Right, to control the Lich, it will rely a lot on the supports to have the utility items to save them, such as the Glimmer Cape or even the Force Staff, the U-Scepter to help the cores to evade the Chain Frost bouncing from one another just so quickly. Yeah, we see Team Overdue going with the ban for the draw and not having wanting to deal with the Ursa from Kacang Gaming. And we
instead,
see a Mars.
Kacang Gaming chooses Mars. Overall, a very good teamfight hero. Able to stop a lot of the damage output, especially if Team Overdue's cores decides to be range heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
With the Blood Arena of Blood, right?
5 seconds remaining.
On paper, it seems like Mars ulti, the arena is able to have them all trapped in one go if Mars is able to land a dagger. And there goes the Chain Frost. And you see a lot of this damage coming out in terms of the heroes being catched inside the arena. So they're probably going for that early combo. And we see a Tusk. A Tusk might be able to save the day with the Snowball.
Yeah, we've seen very nice combos between Lich and Mars together, especially with the Chain Frost and the Arena of Blood being dropped into the pit. But for Team Overdue, they've usually run the Tusk as a support together with Jakiro, and this pretty much reveals their support picked up already. The Underlord is most likely going to playing off lane. For Kacang Gaming, it seems like Mars could play mid, and also most likely will be playing off lane. Team Overdue still looking for a hero that they need to pick for either the mid or either the carry. It depends on which hero they want to reveal first, and they chose to reveal their carry, which is the ever popular Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, being such an annoying hero in the lane, has a very high Q potential and also survivability with the Healing Ward. Able to negate any magic damage that comes away, especially when we see a Purge and the Lich trying to harass the Juggernaut can counter the harassment by just going onto the supports.
And speaking of counter, when Juggernaut has even finished spinning, he's able to use the Omni Slash just to deal a little bit more damage, and even in that brief moment of invulnerability, the enemies are already falling apart due to the jumping slashes.
Dire team back.
We see a Snapfire being chosen. This could be a mid Snapfire or support, depending on whether they're interchangeable between Purge.
Yeah, it appears that Kacang Gaming has a much more versatile lineup right now. It's hard to see which hero is going to play what. They could play a carry Purge even. They might play a mid Purge.
Going for the carry Purge, it might be a bit difficult on the Juggernaut if they were to heads up in the mid game wise. But we could see a Mars controlling the Juggernaut nonetheless. Mars is also able to have his second skill be able to critical the Juggernaut quite fast with that burst of damage. And once Juggernaut has this Blade Fury finish, he's able to spearhead far away or even go for the kill, depending on the situation, whether they want to take him on or avoid his Omni Slash.
Yeah, in those cases, it seems like Tusk Snowball will be a very, very vital counterplay to any of the initiations by Kacang Gaming, especially if there is the Arena of Blood and also the Chain Frost coming in. If Tusk was able to pick up a Blink Dagger, and the Snowball save would be able to help quite a number of their cores as well.
Tusk might be able to have a lot of these incoming plays if he's able to pull it off. And we see that Kacang Gaming is able to displace a lot of the heroes as well, especially with the Mars Spear and also the Punch Hook. And separation-wise, Lich Chain Frost as well. And a little bit of distance covering on the gaze from the Lich. So yeah, we can see a lot of movements being displaced.
Yeah, that is quite true though. Kacang Gaming's heroes are actually mostly focused on displacing heroes a lot, especially with the Punch Hook. With the Chain Frost bouncing around, it definitely forces the Team Overdue heroes to just split apart. And when Snapfire uses his ultimate as well, basically most of the heroes are definitely trying to run away or either try to get as close to the Snapfire as possible in order to break her up. And not to mention the Arena of Blood, right? It's definitely going to separate your heroes that are stuck inside.
Dire team back.
Somehow, Kacang Gaming defense line would seem very, very good. If let's say Punch were to get a single target hook onto the high ground, Mars would be able to get out the arena to block any advancement. And let's say that heroes do converge, Lich would then have this Chain Frost to punish them. Snapfire from the back will also be able to dish out a lot of damage. So yeah, that could be one of the opening moves by Kacang Gaming.
Now we see Team Overdue has already banned about 3 hard carries right away, noticing that they don't really want to have that many options to deal with. And knowing this team, they love to go into the late game, and hopefully their Juggernaut will be able to carry them there.
We're expecting an average time of 40 minutes, but we're seeing pushing and shoving lane heroes right now. The Underlord might help to reduce that time just a little bit more, because with Juggernaut on the high ground push, the healing ward is able to keep the team alive very well, without even needing to tank the tower at all.
One last pick remaining for Team Overdue. They are requiring a mid hero, and that will be the Outworld Destroyer.
The Outworld Destroyer, we have not seen that hero for quite some time already in this tournament, and it seems to be a utility build. Provided Outworld Destroyer is also one of the best saving types of heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Provided that the Punch hook onto one hero and dismember, he can easily save the carry, and then after that focus on other heroes. And not to mention the ult as well, able to deal a lot of damage, especially onto people crowding around a catch. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good pick. Now the only issue would be if, let's say, Juggernaut were to have his ult onto one target and suddenly the Outworld Destroyer vanishing that target, then it would be a huge miscommunication right there. And we have the last pick by Kacang Gaming is on Death Prophet to counter the push as well. So these are very war heavy heroes, and not to mention they can actually transfer into a push just after the war if Death Prophet is still alive. Yeah, who do you think? Who's your bet on which team is going to win this?
I think if we're going for late game, I really like Team Overdue's lineup. But if we're gonna go for push, I think Kacang Gaming might just be able to put it off.
Right. I'm also looking at Kacang Gaming. If they were to close the game early, they might be able to do it. But if let's say that Team Overdue were to hold on, then yeah, we get to see a lot more saves coming from Tusk and the OD. Then this will actually hamper a lot of Kacang Gaming's plays as well, and this will definitely set them back.
How about the laning phases? Who do you favor more?
Laning phases, why I favor Kacang Gaming as well. They seem to have a better lineup for the early to mid game range. However, the Team Overdue, we have the Juggernaut as well, and the Outworld Destroyer. Outworld Destroyer is able to take on lanes very well by himself. So yeah, it's a bit hard to say, but I'm still gonna go with Kacang Gaming.
Okay, my bet is on Team Overdue. I kind of like their picks for the lanes. And without further ado, we'll already head on into the game. We see an arrow drawing out on the middle lane. And as the teams make their way, let me just start off with the team's introduction. And on the Radiant side, we have, for Kacang Gaming, is Cat and Dog, playing the Snapfire. Raja Sate on the Lich. Toya Doya on the Purge. Jan Ninja on the mid Death Prophet. And their captain being Simple on the Mars.
30 seconds to battle.
Ioxywa, you want to do the next one?
Okay, so for the dire side, we actually have Carlos Boyle on the carry from the Juggernaut, and then Harry Maguire on the Jakiro support, and we see Devil on the OD Outworld Destroyer for the mid player side, and Weebu on the Underlord going for the off lane, and then there's also Not Even Close Baby on the Tusk. Right, we're able to see the first bounty rune being taken, and there's a bit of a scuffle at the top lane over there. So no first blood has been drawn yet, and both sides will pull off away.
I think we're seeing a carry purge. playing the safe lane.
Indeed. So this is Toya on the Pudge going for the carry. Up against the Pit Lord. Sorry, the Underlord. Together the Tusk. On top lane we see Mars
the hook.
and Sapphire.
On the Underlord already taking so much damage. But too bad there's no rod yet. He should be able to make out of this alive. The tag team already being used just to slow the advancements of the Toya and also Rajasate from coming in.
But there was a very good hook onto their core. So this will set back their farm a little bit.
Snapfire being a little bit cheeky. Gonna block out the creep camp at the top lane.
So Sapphire did not go for the minus armor item. So his little shred will not really work very well just yet. So he's going for the Scatter Blast, which is more of a slow disable and burst damage. OD trading hands with Death Prophet at the mid. We might see a hook on bottom. Wow, this might be it.
Oh.
Tusker did not save.
Oh, Tusk. He just used the ice shards to the disadvantage of his teammate.
Yep.
Oh, and they will not continue to chase him. I really do think that they could though. But they decide to offer mercy to not even close baby.
Yep. With
So
the
first
Lich,
blood going the way of Toya, taking the life of Weebu.
the Lich Frost Blast is only 7 seconds. Without the boots, he's able to make it back to the tower in just that time, but yeah, they decided not to pursue. Right here with the ice shards picking up by the Tusk. He did not go for the snowball in this case. So I think they're probably trying to lock down the Pudge when he gets too close away from the tower. And they just want to mow him down, you know, with the Underlords or Trophy Aura, gathering the most of the damage from their creep kills. And then they're just gonna whack Pudge down, yeah? That's how I see it.
What is this? Are you looking at Outworld Destroyer? I mean the blob that this person have. Oh, that was hideous. What?
Must be a cosmetic from the
Animation?
yeah.
What the heck? Our bottom lane though on Weebu. The nice hook with the rod, one more hit, and the Ice Blast was able to finish it off, and then Toyota even finishing the life of not even close baby.
Yeah, Tusk couldn't do anything. Despite even having the Fairy Fire, but Pudge also has the Magic Stick. So yeah, they did not try to trade despite being so close to the tower, but it's not within the tower range. So just nice for Pudge and Lich to secure that kill. Top is pretty safe, however, despite having the Juggernaut. But knowing Mars is pretty tanky for the early game and the high damage output, so they have to tread a little bit lightly. Jakiro decides to go away from the lane, just pick up the bounty. And now they're going on to Juggernaut.
Not even
Juggernaut
close
might-
baby. He's facing a lot of trouble getting last hit
Oh.
by Toya.
Looks like bottom is having a little bit of a party right there. And yet again, Kacang, yeah, they're having this issue down there. They have to try to change their strategy a bit. Giving a lot of this flesh heap, which is being picked up by Pudge right now.
Four
So we're
stacks
having
onto
4
him
flesh
already.
heap.
Seems like it's a good lane for Toya right now, being able to feed off a lot of Tusk and as well as Weebu.
Yep. Tusk may not have to pick up another level in order to save that. He really needs the snowball right now. Here we see a pull happening at bottom, denying the XP. Well, mid seems to be controlling their profit. With the score of the CS, the last hits and denies going in favor of our destroyer. Oh, and we have another kill at bottom.
It's 2 melee
Pudge
heroes
still
against a
going strong.
Pudge. Not even close, baby, can't even do anything. Just try to go under the tower, but falls at the hands of Bob the Rot.
Pudge being too tanky right there. Right now they have a lot of their disables at their disposal. Having double slow coming from the Rod and the Frost Blast, followed by the hook, high damage hook. It's just only one level in it, but it's just enough to actually sharp away most of their HP. This may be quite a good lane. And we see top going for
Carlos Pollo trying to make it out of the way.
trying to
He
run
should
away.
be able to get it. Even has the magic stick, just to be safe.
And there goes the hitting ward. If Snapfire can actually get it. This looks like a good lane for Pudge with Weebo and not even close, maybe at only level 3. Pudge is already level 5.
Cat and
the
Dog
Toyo
though.
Daya.
Cat and Dog is
Oh,
gonna be
oh.
in trouble, and he tries to trade his life, but not. Or maybe they might just get a hit. One more hit,
Oh, the
and
Jack
Harry
Hero
Maguire will fall to the hands of Simple. A 1-for-1 trade.
just had to walk back there.
I know how to handle such power.
Right now, the Jack Prophet is having a little bit of trouble with the CS only being 15, whereas our Destroyer has already 36.
It's safe to say that Devil is winning the lane against Janinja and mid. It's definitely a hard lane to play against the Owl Destroyer.
Yeah, it's quite expected.
Oh my
And we see
goodness.
another kill at bottom. Going on to not even close, baby. We fall to Pudge again. With Pudge getting 7 to his flash heap stacks already. It's gonna be a monster in
Daya is
the,
already
the late
level
game.
5.
Yeah.
He just needs one more crit to reach level 6. And bottom, we saw how Weebu and not even close baby was trying to play so safe, and yet those
Yeah.
hooks, man, the range of that hook is just able to just close the distance and isolate one of them.
Yeah.
The
But
other is not able
that's the thing
to
about-
rescue them at all.
that's the thing about the Underlord is that he's only good in shoving out the lanes. When it comes to forcing people down or saving people, it's gonna be a bit difficult if he does not have his out yet. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tough lane for him. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It can turn the team fights into their favor later. And a sidestep from the top lane. Not even close, baby managed to dodge Simple's here. And we see on bottom. Going out again, the Pudge
There
going
it is, the
strong
dismember,
onto the Underlord.
the rot,
And
the
this is
rather
the
late
tree going
ice
on
path.
to... And this will fall, yep. So now we
Cat
see
Dog
a
even
huge...
TP's bottom just to secure that other kill.
Yep, there's probably no need for that. But yeah, we see a huge lead building up in the favor of Kacang Gaming right now. Morris farming very safely on top, with the Tusk only as a threat, but not even really a threat at all. Tusk having the higher damage output.
If Tusk is not careful, Simple decides to go against him, but then misses the spear. This
So
is
far,
very
Tusk
dangerous
is
though.
evading the-
Simple knows that he can kill Tusk. He can kill not
Yep,
even close
yep.
baby with just the arena of blood, the level difference, and the power spike.
Yep. This might actually work.
The only thing that could save him is the snowball for just 3 seconds of invulnerability.
We see Juggernaut picking up a South. Lucky
Oh,
South
bottom
on that.
lane. Got the hook on Harry Maguire. The ice path not
bottom
going to
lane.
connect, and the rod will finish him off.
With already 10 flash heaps onto Pudge.
Under attack.
Pudge is
Pudge is
building up to
getting
be very
big.
strong, very early game. With already 10 minutes into the game, and it's already having 1.4k
Top lane
HP.
though, managed to connect the spear and not even close baby. Uses the arena of blood. Uses
And he just had to
comes
wait
back
out.
with
He
the
just
snowball.
has to wait out, but Juggernaut's coming. trying to get us to the spear. But it's not enough.
Oh, but it's too
It's
far.
not enough. Oh, the spear does not.
Uses
doesn't
a
manage
god
to
really
connect
build.
attack.
Doesn't make it
Yeah,
out.
Juggernaut has the ulti. He has to be a bit careful for this.
Are fortified.
So we see DP and Snapfire and mid trying to push out the lanes. As they go on to the first mid tower, the Dead will try to take. Oh, there's a nice ice pipe, but however, there's no mid to follow up on the damage, and they will force mid back away. Seems like Overdue's team has decided to abandon the bottom lane. They can't do much about the push already, as the push is a bit overpowered for this. They try to focus on other lanes and try to help the other lanes recover. Oh, another hook on bottom, and they're actually trying for this. Push going on the Underlord. Can the Underlord make it out? But it does not seem like he can. Okay, Underlord is actually caught.
He tries to
Right,
go for
on
the
top.
safety of the tower, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. On top, we see them chasing the Juggernaut. They will actually try this because the Facebook is already being toggled, both sides. And here we go. And they will get it.
Ooh, he's not getting away from that one.
Yeah. If Juggernaut does not TP out at that point, then yeah, he pretty much has nowhere to run. Juggernaut not having enough mana to TP out, so
Other
yep. He'll use the magic stick. Pash already becoming monster is going for the Agam quite fast already.
Oh, this time the Arena of Blood, even using the Spitfire ultimate. Or just secure the kill onto not even close, baby.
We see Kacang Gaming taking a 15-1 scoring right now, as they dominate most of the lanes except for mid. So we hope Team Overdue is able to recover from this. We've not seen them reaching most of their potential yet, especially on the Underlord, haven't reaching the level 6 yet.
Doya using the Dismember onto the Juggernaut, follow up with the Silence as well. Unable to use anything to get away from that sticky situation. It's like
We see
whoever
the goal
comes to the
exchange.
bottom lane, Toyodoya just eats them up. This is a struggle city. It's 16-1 right now, and we are 12 minutes into the game. It's not even. It's like every minute you have more than one kill.
Yep. And Push is sitting at the top of the network now with 7.5k in his bag, with his second highest going to the Mars. So yeah, seems that Team Overdue is trying to pick back up now because they have the mid joining their group now. And
Oh,
it's
the hook
successful.
connected onto Weeble.
Successful
Even a
hook
chain
on
frost
them.
bouncing
And
back
here
and
comes the
forth
chain
between
frost.
Harry
Oh, this is
Maguire and
not very
Devil.
good. This is not looking good.
A nice spear even. Oh my goodness. They did secure the kill onto the Outworld Destroyer and also Jakiro.
For Push being so tanky, that tower is nothing to him.
And they'll just die for it. Oh, the spear. Failing to
No
connect.
need for that. It's okay, they got it. And DP got it. Solo
Kill is
kill
going
onto
off
the Juggernaut.
everywhere all over the map.
And looks like they are controlling Team Overdue very well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our Destroyer going for that Wishblade. But still is trying to get it out. Looking at Team Overdue, their carry is sitting just half 50% below the
Dire's top
Push
tower
right now.
has fallen.
So there's a lot of catching up to do.
Man, this Push is feeling like a boss and he knows it.
With that hook nailing on top by the Push.
Dire's
Hooking the Underlord.
is under
Actually his team, forcing his team to try to save the Underlord, but yeah, they pay a price when the Lich just had his ulti unleashed on all of them.
Bottom lane, they're just farming side by side. Jet Ninja trying to go on Carlos Boyo, throwing out a silence just to chase him away.
So we see Regents are going to the retreat of their jungle right now as they try to cover the high ground of their jungle. So we might see KG trying to overtake that in one spot as they have a ward on the ancient side. So they're able to monitor Juggernaut's farming.
Simple has revealed that he has a Blink Dagger already picked up on the Mars.
Dire's middle tower.
So right there, they're going to increase their war potential. The initiation coming from the Mars.
Bottom lane.
we see a lot of people going after the Juggernaut just trying to
Yeah,
chase him out.
they even use the scan just to try and find where he's going. And they're gonna make a beeline towards the back. If they're not too careful, they will be able to bump into the whole of Overdue team. And let's see how it will pan out. They even throw out the
Popping out the
silence,
ward.
but are not able to find a Pillar Malice. Connects onto 3. The Ice Path only onto 1, but the
Oh,
Snowball
only
going after the
one.
push. Toyadoya. Can they finish Janinja in time before he manages to use a lot of damage? But
The
instead,
punch will come in.
the Mortimer's Kiss finishing them off. Toyadoya eating up the Omni Slashes, but to no avail. Carlos Pollo is the only one left. Weebu will be chased down by 3 other remaining heroes as he is the final survivor. Can he make it all the way without getting
I
hooked
will
by
see a
Purge? They're
Blink
trying to
Dagger
make
coming
way
in. I
for
will see
him.
a Blink Dagger coming in.
Even Cap Simple using the Spear of Mars. Keep him
Yep.
away, and there will be a team wipe giving the BYG beyond godlike to Toyadoya.
Victoria Dyer already picking up the Agam, he's becoming a monster already. Absorbing so much damage from that flash hit, he's able to block off so much damage coming from the Radiant side. So like even
Dire's middle
Jakiro's
tower is under
skills, or even as we see the one punch that came out from Tusk and then the save from OD instead, saving the Pudge from that damage as Pudge took his time to regen his HP in that banish mode. Yeah. So the moment Pudge comes out of that banish, we know that KG is already going to take the lane with that Aghanim on the rod.
Yeah, we see Toyadoya eating up a lot of that Omni Slash, but like it was nothing. This Pudge man is just way too fat. We've already sitting at around nearly 3000 HP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. Not to mention the Aghanim pickup actually reduces the regen rate of the people he's rotted into. So that helps to stop Juggernaut's ward as well from being so effective.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The ninja is still a little bit tofu to be advancing a little bit, front in the team fight just now. I think they should have just let Toyadoya lead the way and be the first one to
Because
absorb
without the
any kind of
Usurper,
damage.
he's not able to defend off himself yet, so he shouldn't be the one in front.
Dire are scanning.
Right now, we see Radiant actually retreating. Not really retreating, but the Dyers are actually retreating to just their top jungle, where the Radiant has already occupied the bottom lane and the ancient stacks. We see Juggernaut's illusions placed on the top over there, but it's not doing anything.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a bit of a waste.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, we see the pulse hook coming in, and it's hooked onto not even close. Maybe Tusker will fall down just easy like that. Looks like Raja Sote. Lish is doing a lot of support for this punch, always following him around.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, I mean that's all you need, right? You just need the Frost Shield to keep him alive and the
Yep.
Sinister Gaze as
The
well
extra
for
slow,
extra
the
slow.
sinister gaze,
Disable.
yep, a little bit extra. Punch going BKB for the next item. They're already 11k net worth in the lead, ahead of Team Overdue. Team Overdue might not see the late game if this continues.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
We see Carlos Pollo on the Juggernaut picking up the Maelstrom already. Seems like
Toyadoya
Kacang
having
Gaming
sights
is
on,
decided
and he
to-
managed to pick up the the Underlord. Oh my goodness, Weebu.
Fats in the fire.
Underlord
Straight
is
to the
kind of like a
heart.
hook magnet right now. See
Yeah.
Juggernaut going for the first push on the tower, as we see Kacang Gaming being lured to that push as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Kacang Gaming slowly chipping the tower of the mid,
Dire's middle tower.
as Push tries again to see if he can catch one more. And just showing himself.
Good sidestep by not even close, baby.
This puts Team Overdue to conversion mid right now,
Dire's middle
where we see
tower
Juggernaut
is under attack.
doing his thing, trying to push out the lanes if he can. But yeah, with this amount of space that
Dire's middle tower has
Kacang
fallen.
Gaming has created, they're already trying to go for the first advance onto the high ground already.
Dire's middle tower
Started off with an ice path. Double ice.
And there goes the DP,
are fortified.
popping out. DP taking some damage right there.
Radiant's bottom
Look at
But it
how
seems-
far back
Seems like
Team
Team
Overdue
Overdue
is trying to
not
stay at the
choose
back.
to- yeah, they're not choose to advance that fast.
Oh,
Oh, that
ice pop and the banishment, man.
What else? What
But
else
Arena
was
of Blood able to keep 3 inside. This snowball
Oh.
coming in to stop Toyota from coming in, but then it's just too much damage.
DP
Even the
falling very
towers
low.
are not doing any damage at all because of the Arena of Blood.
DP still alive on this, and Juggernaut comes in to wipe out the team at the back. And Push will fall for this.
It was a 3 for 3. Is this what we consider a dive?
And the last one remaining,
Cat and dog trying to get out there. Is
Fire
there any
Sniper Cookie?
TP?
where the fire
There's no
come in.
TP.
What is the other team doing? They're not actually chasing, it's only Juggernaut chasing. Okay,
Carlos?
so I guess they choose to push out the lane instead.
Okay.
With 4 dead on Kacang Gaming side, and 2 dead on Team Overdue. They actually gained a lot of gold from that fight just now, with a 3k dip into their favor. Well, at least half of the HP of the tower is chipped. So yeah, hopefully in the next push, Kacang Gaming will be able to secure that. But for Kacang Gaming not too careful, they might lose the lead again. However, just to remind that Push right now has around 3.3k HP with 25 flash heap stacks.
I think the team fight just now
Oh,
was
do
a
you
very
figure
good
out
example
the
of
Tigers?
diving.
Mm-hmm. Especially the Mars going a bit too deep for the arena as well.
Oh, they
Mars
managed to
should
find
place
Jugger.
the,
The
arena.
dismember. Oh,
Oh, they're actually going on it. Jugger may not be able to have enough time.
nice
to
Arena.
escape from
Nice
this now.
spear.
Yep, the good follow-up, not even able to do anything after that.
No chance for Carlos Boyo. He's doing his best to try and avoid the ganks, but he wasn't able to read that properly in just that. And now they're left without him for another 40 seconds.
He's almost getting his Manta. It's too bad that he wasn't able to get it to get that active evasion. But then again, yep. Seems
So
like
Team
Kacang Gaming
Overdue.
will try again the high ground push. They seem to really want this.
got
Jakiro will
the
have to
death
do his
prophet.
thing again.
Using the iPath but not connecting onto anything. Uses the macropire just to try to push out the creeps. They ping out the push. And he manages to
Oh.
get the hook onto Devil! No chance to even use the banishment onto himself, but yes he did. The Chain Frost is already flying out, but the Arena of Blood trying to keep them in place, and that leaves Devil all to himself. Now that there's only 2 heroes remaining on Team Overdue, they're gonna try to force their way into the the other side of the lane. Try to finish off
Looks like they really want
Paragagora.
to clear this. With Juggernaut trying to help the
Carlos
Jakiro.
Poyo trying to do his
Mike-
work. Is he able to finish off with an
Mike will
Omni
have the
Slash?
dismantle ready.
Oh, but he's being controlled. Is it able? Yes, he is. He managed to get it up, but now he's being split apart, and instead he will get Cat and Dog. But now it will be
Oh,
get
he's
caught
back.
by Toyodoya, man. This guy is hooking like a fisherman.
Oh, too bad Juggernaut did not have this real mirror view on, and not even a sidestep that punch hook coming from Toyodoya. So yeah, now Toyodoya has 31 flash hit from in his back right now. That builds up a lot into his strength right now.
Yeah, what is the hook rate of this Toyodoya? Look, it's like he's barely missing, and he's just like
Once again, is that a vein coming from Weeble? Was it on purpose to get hooked by a punch? You know, questionable plays from Team Overdue, not trying to avoid punch hook that well.
I think not even close baby is the only one that's doing it really well. Janinja is already throwing bodies across the floor, and she will offer herself as sacrifice to allow the Kacang Gaming's team to retreat safely.
Whoa.
But
the hook
instead,
was
oh,
connected.
yep. A very nice sidestep by Harry Maguire, be it luck. But it doesn't seem like Kacang Gaming is gonna back off so soon yet. Oh, Devil. Trying to
They
catch
have
him,
one.
but I think he has
They're
jumped
looking
into
for blood
the...
right now. Oh, a good save right there.
Is that a save? Or did he actually meant to hit, hook Devil? But the Chain Frost
Oh,
jumping
the chain
onto
force
the
will
creeps.
connect. It will connect back onto the heroes.
Oh no, Tusk! Oh, what a nice save!
Good save, but then Tusk will not choose to go in as he does not have the dagger and will not choose to dive into 5 heroes.
What
So
an
Tusk will
amazing
back
save
away.
from the Chain Frost as well as the hook. The Astral Imprisonment. In the nick of time.
Yeah, just a good save coming from Devil right there on his teammate.
Otherwise, Tusk would have to snowball into push just to buy himself a little bit more time to get away from that. But the inevitable death would be inevitable after all.
Right. So yeah, Team Overdue has a lot of saves. They could try to play around that save to just target and keep those people alive. However, Push is really doing a lot of work, especially on the rot happening around everybody that's being saved.
This Juggernaut need to get huge, man, for them to even stand a chance.
Juggernaut is aiming for the SKADII next right now, trying to keep Push at bay, or even Mars, or even the DP.
I think what would be good is the Mage Slayer.
Mage Slayer. Right, we're also seeing the Glimmer Kit being used very well by Raja Sate to keep his teammates alive. As Team Overdue does not really have any dust, nor sentries to actually pick them up. If, let's say they find a fight not in their favor.
Kacang Gaming making a beeline towards the bottom lane right now. They're trying to force the push into the higher ground. But they do not have Janinja joining them at all. And we're gonna see if they're trying to commit, but at least they're gonna be knocking on the door just to let them know that they are serious. Pit of Malice not gonna connect onto anyone, but it's just there to zone them out. Even the shards is just there to zone them out. But it will not stop Mars from coming in. But instead the offensive force staff, the BKB only managed to trap not even close baby.
Kasper does not have anything to save himself. He'll try to get out by himself, but no. Killer not able to do anything just yet.
Oh, refresher into the BKB. Mars is still alive though. Toyoda also uses the BKB. Carlos Poyo able to use up the Omni Slash, able to get the kill onto the only Lich that was standing still.
Lich pro for, and now DP is just
Ninja all by himself.
Oh, this OD is just back.
Yeah, it's giving way too much HP to Janinja.
Yeah. Oh, the hook.
The blind hook not going to be connecting onto anyone. Astral Imprisonment try to hold the punch in place, and this would be a very nice save. Cookie will bring Toyoda outside.
Yeah, enough. Oh, the healing one is just doing so much for them just yet.
This is 5 people against the raid boss, and they will be able to take down the ultimate boss. But this is quite a troll from Kacang Gaming. I don't know what they're thinking. Are they trying to increase the levels of their opponent? Because this is gonna get a little bit harder each time that they try.
Yeah, with DP actually going in just like that, without even focusing on the tower, this may be a bit of a lead loss. From the fight recap, we see that 1,000 gold actually goes to Team Overdue. But yeah, that's actually enough because Juggernaut is a survivor of that last fight. And that's what Juggernaut needs.
But we see how rich Kacang Gaming is already. They have the BKB as well as Refresher of being picked up by Mars.
Yep. OD, that was destroyed, trying to go for the BKB on the item list.
The smoke being broken up by not even close baby, uses the fear as by Raja Sate, but the spear misses, but it won't matter anyway because they will kill off. Not even close baby, there's no response to help his teammates around.
Yep, Jakiro committed the 4-step onto that, trying to save not even close baby, but yeah, Harry Maguire just not in time and decides to back away. Right now the DP having almost his ult ready in 30 seconds, sorry. And there was the towards the bottom lane and also converge towards the mid, just trying to see who is available to be picked up before they go in for their next push. We see Mars going for the overwhelming Blink Dagger right next in his item list. Lich also going for the Aghanim Chain Frost build. And also the Sapphire aiming the Aghanim max. We see the Pudge going
Dire's top
the
tower
Shiva's guard
is
trying to be
under
extra
attack.
tanky as he rots his way and his heart's content out. So yeah, Team Overdue. We have not seen Pitlor's ulti being used with the Finn's Gate yet to traverse the worlds. So not sure if he's being a proper player for the Underlord and this game right here. Team Overdue is just holding on as KG, Kacang Gaming, goes for the Roshan uncontested. And their prophet has committed her out just for this. So this will delay their next push by 2 minutes, as they will try to use the Aegis to actually pick off instead.
It's gonna be Hook Central.
I don't know if giving the Aegis to the push is a good idea, but okay. I mean, he is pretty tanky already.
Yeah. So even if Push is the last person alive, he may not be able to handle the whole team as well. So
Yeah. The ninja getting
yeah,
spin.
just playing so close.
The hook tried to save him, but no. Instead, he used Scepter himself, and that is enough to already cause Team
Yeah.
Overdue to back away to safety.
If Jakiro
But the
had
jump in
committed
from
more-
Mars with the Arena Blood only connecting onto one, but with the BKB and the Refresher connecting
not the
onto
Mars.
two.
Out coming onto the OD right now,
Mortimer's kills
and
already
you see
flying in,
Sapphire
and they will finish off Weebu first. Astro Imprisonment trying to save Devil.
Push coming in close to OD. Oh, it's not enough. Snowball late. There's no snowball safe
Oh
right there.
no, the
There's
Chain
no
Frost
snowball
onto
safe right
tree.
there. Oh, this is a disaster for Team Overdue right now with the improper buyback placement. Push will fall, but then the Aegis will still come back up alive.
They'll
They
take
can
away his
actually
first
force
life. Cat and Dog will end up
Just
dying.
nice.
And then
Nice moment.
Ice Path connected onto two.
We'll
Buybacks
try again.
Buybacks already coming out from Team Overdue.
We see Team Overdue trying to hold on to this, but
Oh wow, that's so much AoE damage.
oh, that hook just connected.
The spear connecting onto tree.
And we see that dive coming in from.
Oh, they're gonna hold that proper in
right now.
place.
That proper does not have
Yep,
anything to
Janinja is
bail out.
dead.
And we see that the Simple trying to go back into pushing the racks, as they notice most of their team
Nice
is now
Ice Path.
dying.
They should be able to take out
Push trying to hold
Toyodoya
on
here.
again.
But it seems like it's gonna cost them a lot of HP. Oh, they managed to get the hook onto Carlos Pollo, and he's tilting probably. He's buying back immediately, try to get him back.
We see
And the
dismember
dismember
being
even
popped
has a
out, and
cooldown.
The hook is about to come out, and they will take the next victim. And Captain Simple just decides to destroy the racks, while Push buys them a lot of time to actually reduce the racks to smithereens. We see Team Overdue just barely holding on right there, as Push is able to wreck most of their teammates.
Solo patch.
Considerably, 4 buybacks were extended from Team Overdue's side, whereas 1 buyback was suspended from the Dead Prophet. So yeah, in terms of gold trade wise, it seems to be still an advantage of Team Overdue. However, in terms of experience wise, it seems to be in favor of the Pudge. Right now, Pudge is almost hitting the level 25, gaining a huge spike if he chooses to get the.
Oh, Captain Simple is gonna spot out Carlos Pollo.
But he tried this. It will be a one-on-one situation though.
He's stalking
with
his
the
prey,
envy rune
man.
almost finishing, he might try just to
Oh, and he missed the spear!
miss the spear. Okay, so we
And
see
Carlos
Team
Fire is
Overdue
gonna take the
fighting away
safety
to the
way
mid,
out of it.
as we see Kacang pushing their way to the top with DP already committing the ult and pushing
Oh, and they're throwing Ninja inside.
DP into the center of the lane.
Who's using that Dagon?
And we see Lich
Was it Raja
Lich
Sate?
getting caught right there.
Ninja with the Dagon
just
pickup.
pausing.
And they will lose
Yeah.
the Lich.
They will lose the Lich for this with the Lich committed ulti, and we see the Mars on bottom trying to push out the lane and attracting attention right there. But DP already committing the Death Prophet ulti is about to just finish, and they couldn't chip away anything at the tower. There was kind of like a throw coming from Kacang Gaming side.
That was a literal throw, man. They threw
Yeah.
Ninja inside. But instead, the one ended up dying was Raja Sate, the Lich.
Yep. So looking at the fight recap, yes, Team Overdue will benefit 1,700 EXP and also 600 gold exchange. So yeah, not too bad. They're still holding to the high ground. They get whatever they can. And we see Mars going blink in, just trying to clear the creep, whereas the catapult siege creeps is just doing their thing. Mars having everything ready.
Raja
doing some
Sate
cooldown.
returning back to the field.
Lich having his ulti coming up soon. So we will see the next big fight. As we see the Juggernaut not joining the fight anytime soon. And they will try to chip away this tower.
Oh, nice
Team
ice shot
Overdue.
and nice. But a nice hook as well to counter that. But Raja Simple
And
is
with
not
Mars
having
just
of it.
going back
He's just
in.
gonna keep walking into it.
Mars just going back in.
Totally
Mars
taunting
trying
them.
to, yeah, Mars trying to taunt them to come at him. Now we see a nice ward here being placed on the low ground of Team Overdue. So that helped to spot the Punch out, just nice. But yeah, we see Punch walking in like a boss. And they will try to chip away the tower just slowly.
Oh, they caught Raja
As we
Sate
see
for
a
a
lot of
while.
spacing coming from Team Overdue. A lot of spacing coming from their side.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And we see the Juggernaut just pushing bottom,
Top tower
trying to keep on pushing bottom.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
the
He's gonna
item
hold.
concept. This
He's
is
gonna
a-
hold
oh!
Toyodoya in place. Raja Sate taking a lot of damage. But the
I
jump in
don't
from
know if
Mars.
they should do that.
Already
Yeah, I
Arena
don't-
of
I
Blood,
don't
first
think-
Arena of Blood. He's gonna drop the second one, and that will be able to finish off both the cores. Sorry, not just one. Actually, finish off 3 from Team
Juggernaut will
Overdue.
just take this. Not being able to do anything, Juggernaut is now out of options. Even the Manta can't even save him right now.
And
But I think there was then a very good play coming from the OD trying to banish the punch, because with that moment, the OD does not have anything to save him,
tower.
so that's when they choose to go on OD instead.
yep, there was a huge mistake by Devil.
And the GG is caught.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And there we go. We see Kacang Gaming taking game 1, just as I predicted.
Man, that was such a close game. I almost thought Team Overdue would have won, but I think Kacang Gaming barely won by a bit.
Kacang Gaming had the huge lead from the bottom lane punch, with the Underlord and the Tusk not able to actually do anything about it. So the problem was that they actually still ventured back to the lane, trying to recover the lane, but yep, they weren't able to salvage it.
Yeah, there were a few dips in between that almost allowed Team Overdue to catch back their footing. But I think Kacang Gaming was able to pull back their team into composure and just grab that peak back where they wanted it to be.